Well, hello. For all you people wondering how I'm shooting so many rats recently, firstly, I'm using a this is a HTI A3 thermal spotter. It's 25mm one, brilliant bit of kit, ideal because it certainly spots rats where you would never see them before. But the main reason I've been shooting so many rats is this little baby here. This is an A.R.P.C T28 dual IR torch. It's got 940, flick of a switch, 940, flick back to 850. It also got a white torch, which a lot of people are not that overly impressed with. Then they probably think it should be red, but I haven't actually tried the white torch on rats yet, but I will do. But you know, maybe a thought for the future, maybe a red lens in that to maybe better for ratting, don't know. So a lot of people say about the plastic lens at the bottom or at the top, it's actually me being me, likes fiddling with stuff. I took this off one of my other IR torches to try it to see if it actually made the quality better, and it actually made the quality worse. So they've saved a lot of weight on that just by putting a plastic lens in. So easy turn on, flick of a, just press this in for a few seconds, it turns it on, turn it to and fro to brighten and dim the beam. So I'll just turn it down a minute, I'll just show you what the beam is. We'll just turn it on. So here we are, this is the 850 IR. So if I turn this up, so that's the 850, flick of a switch, and now we're on 940, and that's on this brightest setting, and you can actually turn this right down to virtually nothing, so you can't pretty much see anything. So I've had a lot of success using this 940 IR. The rats, I don't know if they can see it, but it's certainly doing the job. And like I said, if you want to do rabbiting, you wanted to go a bit further, obviously flick it to 850 if you want to. Just flick of a switch, goes back off. It comes with a rat tail. If you want to use a rat tail, there's 3 switches on here, middle one, on off button, and you got the brightness and dim on the other ones. Comes with a normal 500 milliamp hour battery, which is a 21700 battery, and I did an experiment with this because I wanted to see how long the battery would last. So I did I've done 2 6-hour sessions on rats, and I have left this turned on full power for 6 hours and it's not drained the battery. So bloody good battery. Comes with the cable, which just plugs into the battery to charge it. Simple, doesn't take a terrific amount of time to charge, probably from flat, probably hour if that. Comes up with a light on the end, and some of the other batteries I've noticed has a light on the side. So it's red when it's charging, then it either changes either green or blue when it's fully charged. Brilliant batteries, very long lasting. Comes with a warranty card and the instructions. There's actually a 5-year warranty on this, but you do have to fill in the back of the card there at the bottom, sign it and send it off, and that will cover your 5-year warranty. Comes in a nice presentation box, very nice, magnetic closed, ideal if you just want to store it away for summertime, if you're not using it summertime or whatever. What else was I going to say on this one? These torches, on any IR torch really, you get the best out of them by using an adjustable mount. I don't know whether you can see that, but it's actually on an angle. So if I wasn't to use this clamp, the beam would actually be going in a straight line rather than facing towards your main camera. So it does make hell of a difference. You got a difference between having the full beam in focus to your camera or the side of the beam. And I did notice with the 940 it is actually better to focus the beam, and it makes hell of a difference. As you'll see from a couple of videos I do in a minute, the difference between the 940 and the 850 IR is very, very minimal on the pard, especially the 008. I haven't actually tried it on the 007 yet, so I'll show you a couple of videos and you can make your mind up. This is looking down on the torch from above. As you can see here, you got the white light to the left, and just focus a little bit. You got the IR50 in the middle, and a flick of the switch to the right is the 940. This really is a torch. It's 3 in 1, and to be fair, it's pretty much all you need really. So you know, you could go out and buy an 850 torch, you could go out and buy a 940 torch, or even just a white torch, and this will be cheaper than buying all three. So this is a clamp. This is the adjustable clamp. It's made by BRINYTE, and it really is a good quality clamp, and to me it's an essential bit of kit. This one here alters it from left to right, so you can focus the beam left to right. And if you turn it over on the other side, you got this knob here which alters the elevation up and down, so you can really focus this spot on to whatever night vision you're using, whether it be a pard, an ATN, or any other various night vision kits. But it really is a great bit of kit. So this is looking directly down on the IR. As you can see, the 850 is quite brightish, and hell of a difference in colour on the 940. This is the battery charging up. This is the one with the light on the side. You can see it's red. Then when it's charged it goes green, although it looks a little bit blue there, but it's actually green. And the other version is the light on the front, which is red, and then goes blue when it's fully charged. So this is just a quick demo at 70 meters, around 75-76 yards. And as you can see, the 940 is quite superb quality for that distance. And then obviously a flick to 850. As you can see, hardly any difference in all between the 850 and the 940 IR. This really is a superb torch. So if this was a lowest setting, as you can see, a little bit grainy, but it did come into focus a little bit. And obviously the 850 is a little bit brighter on the lowest setting. So a quick scan out to 136 yards here on ×13 mag on the pad. 850 you can see the branches more clearly than you can on the 940. The 940 kind of maxes out a little bit more at that distance. And this is using the white light. I only actually tested it at 30 meters. It was raining the day I did it. So as you can see, you can dim it right down, and this I do turn up a little bit here in a minute. But it does actually white out if you put it too much, as you can see. But the white light is superb quality as well, especially with the pad. So this is just a short clip I did, obviously using the 850 IR first, and see if you can actually notice the difference in quality between the two. Many of you will have already seen these rats being shot. It was one of my superb nights. So here we are, just flicking over to 940, and this is what I mean about the adjustable clamp and focusing the beam to suit your own night vision. And here we are on 940, and as you can see, can you actually notice the difference? Because it's very, very minimal. I did have that one a little bit out of focus, but as I'm saying, the 940 IR on this torch is superb. So this is a clip from Johnny at Air Rifle Pest Control with his kind permission to use this footage.
The farmer said there's a few rats kicking about, so we're going to have a look around with a thermal, see what we can find, and all the shots that I take will be recorded on the ATNX Sight 4K Pro, and the illuminator is of course the T28 Artemis from BRINYTE. So it's all lit up, good to go, see what we can do. Okay, what we're going to do here is record the audio and video straight off the scope. Okay, so this is what you're seeing here. This is the ambient light from the farmyard. Just going to light the illuminator and look at the difference. 850 nanometers. It's on a base 3 times magnification on the scope. I'm just going to ping that wall there and see how far away that building is. And the bottom right will show you the distance at 63 yards. And you can see the detail on the wall and on the fences. It's absolutely beautiful. Let's take it out a bit further. Let's take it out to the farmhouse and you can see the detail in the farmhouse. There is no going to hot switch straight over to 940. This is 940 nanometer infrared. You can see the picture is a lot more grainy. So that's not a fault with the illuminator. That is a property of the light. 940 nanometer light is a bit more grainy when it comes to cameras. They tend to pick up 850 nanometer much better. Switch back to 850 and it's a lot brighter and sharper. Again, going between 63 and 121 yards with this illuminator, not a problem whatsoever. Have a quick look around the farm and we'll see where the footage will get. So here's some pallets. This is wrapped in a white plastic tape. 20 yards there. Okay, I'm just going to check to see what it's like with a white light. So I've switched the scope off night vision, I've put it onto day vision, and what I'm seeing here is some pallets that we looked at earlier on, just in the dark. So I'm just going to hit the illuminator and power that up. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Really has some power in that. Let's just ping those just to see how far away they are. So we're at 20 yards and it is crystal clear.
Well, thank you very much for watching, and I really hope you like the review. There will be a link to the torch below and even a discount code, and catch up with you in the next one.